A fortress looms in the darkness, Nurmengard. Behind its walls, a prisoner waits. Once the world feared his name. Once he held power beyond imagination. His name is Gellert Grindelwald, before Voldemort, before the First Wizarding War. He was the dark wizard who nearly won. But how did it begin? Not in a battlefield, but in a school at Durmstrang. Grindelwald's brilliance was undeniable, but so was his hunger for power. He delved into magic too dark even for them, pushing limits that others feared. In the end, they cast him out. But he was never meant to follow rules, because power does not come to those who wait, it is taken. He left behind the ruins of his reputation and arrived in Godric's Hollow, where destiny awaited. Here, beneath the shadow of the Peveril tombstones, he met someone who could match his intellect, Albus Dumbledore. They spoke of the old ways, of how the world should belong to those with true power. The Muggle world was weak. Wizards were forced to hide. But what if they didn't? They crafted a vision for the greater good. A world where magic ruled, where their kind would no longer bow to lesser beings. But power, true power, comes at a cost, and that cost was blood. Ariana Dumbledore, fragile, innocent, caught in the storm of their ideals. The night of the duel is a blur of wands, screams, and flashing light. Grindelwald fought, Aberforth fought, Albus fought, and when the dust settled, Ariana was dead. Gellert did not stay. He ran from the grief, from the guilt, from the one man who could have been his equal. But his ambition did not die. It grew. Years passed, and Grindelwald set his sights on true power, the Elder Wand. He followed whispers across Europe, tracking the legendary wand-maker Gregorovich. And when he found him, there was no hesitation. He struck. The Elder Wand was his. And now, nothing could stop him. With his new weapon, Grindelwald became unstoppable. He gathered followers, powerful witches and wizards who believed in his vision. They were not mere servants, but believers, people who saw him as the future. Unlike Voldemort, he did not rule through fear alone. He inspired. He gave speeches, crafted a movement, turned magic itself into a weapon of revolution. City by city, the wizarding world fell to his cause. Ministries crumbled, resistance faded, his banners flew over Europe. His fortress, Nurmengard, became a throne of conquest, and a prison for those who opposed him. The world trembled. The International Confederation of Wizards failed to stop him. Even the greatest minds in the magical world hesitated, and yet Dumbledore waited. For years, Albus did nothing. Perhaps he still loved Grindelwald. Perhaps he feared the truth, that Grindelwald alone knew who had truly killed Ariana. But in 1945, the world could wait no longer. On a battlefield of fire and fury, the greatest duel of all time began. The ground cracked beneath them. The sky bled lightning. The Elder Wand had never been defeated. Until that day. Grindelwald fell. His empire crumbled, and the world was safe. Or so they thought. For decades he rotted in the prison he had built, forgotten, alone, until one night a new Dark Lord arrived, Voldemort. But Grindelwald was not afraid. He had lost his followers, his kingdom, his freedom, but not his pride. And so when Voldemort demanded the location of the Elder Wand, Grindelwald laughed. For even in death, he had defied the Dark Lord. And so ended the tale of Gellert Grindelwald, the dark wizard who almost won.